to talk a little bit about this. I kind of call it this. It's slippery. Slippery little things. Slippery little blues things. And I like all the slippery stuff. Now I haven't really catalogued what I'm doing now. I'm doing it because I've done it probably 8 zillion times before. Probably the same each time. I really don't know. But let's talk about what I'm doing and how can we incorporate this into our playing. Right. So obviously I'm in A minor pentatonic, which we all know and love. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going from fret 5 on the D string, which is the flat 7, to fret 7. So simple hammer-ons. Now when I go to the flat 5 here, the blues note, vibrato. Now we know that flat 5 it's a really cool note, but it doesn't want to hang about. We don't want to land on it and stay there. It wants to resolve, and I'm resolving it down to the 4, then the minor 3rd, and then a root. So that's a really cool little phrase in itself. So the way I'm seeing it is that's my starting point. Did I start there? I started on the flat 7, sorry, went to the root, but I want to come back to the root. The main thing is, your starting point's not as important as your finishing point. Your finishing point's the most important thing. But that really is the reason I'm starting on the flat 7 is because the flat 7 is pulling to the root. Yeah. So that really is the start point. This is the note that pulls you into this. Then I got that minor 3rd. So that bit. I've got a lot of hammer-ons, so that bit is this, yeah. It's almost like I almost get stuck in that for a bit, and I'm trying to get out. So the bit, so when I'm coming out of it, and this is very hard to do it slowly, but I shall try. It's a reverse rake or reverse sweep. I'm doing something like that. So from there. Okay, so that's really cool. I love that. You know, I think that's got a really cool. When I don't know why I think it's slippery. It just sounds slippery to me. It's like, yeah, it just kind of. It's. Really light. Keep your play nice and light. The other thing I'm thinking about, and seeing a lot of this stuff just becomes second nature, and you really have to, when you're playing it, you have to start pulling apart, saying, what am I doing? I get a lot of students say, what are you doing now? I say, well, I don't really know. Let's have a look. And then I start to pull it apart and say, oh, I'm doing this. Because the other thing I'm doing is I'm doing a lot of muting there. I'm muting these 2 strings, yeah? When I'm playing that note. And that's a really Stevie Ray Vaughan thing, I guess, when he does stuff like that. You know, it's born out of that sort of stuff. So you've got a rake into that. So these 2 notes are muted here. Yeah. So there's a lot, and this is all very phrasing based. Yeah, phrasing is such a cool thing to do. And a lot of my phrasing comes from Stevie Ray Vaughan, I guess, because I was a big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan back in the day, and he was really into this sort of stuff. But you've got to work on it, and then eventually it becomes part of your playing. Enjoy.